Okay, so we definitely have some very interesting Pokemon news to go over because the delay for Pokemon Winds and Waves might not actually be as good as everyone is saying. Because we just got this post right here from Soul Silver Arc, and if you look at it, you look really deep into it, Pokemon Legends Z8 actually did get a year of extra development time. It did get delayed. That game was supposed to be released in 2024, but then it got pushed up to 2025. So this means that it's not necessarily a good thing for the games to be delayed. Because technically what the Pokemon Company could be doing it, or Game Freak, is using an extra year to develop the game, but then sort of being done earlier. Like, maybe they're going to be done halfway through 2026 and make the game sit on the shelves until early 2027. Or maybe they'll have the game done in late 2026 and then just keep the game on the shelves, ready, waiting, and then just add little tiny things there. This is pretty much a bad thing right here because all of the other games that are going to be coming afterwards have like that sort of delayed aspect. So when you look at it, like all the other games, like the Pokemon Black and White supposed remake that we are going to be getting could be straight up delayed and never going to be releasing because they have this big project sitting on the table. Or if you look at the MMO, that game could have came out in like 2028, but then it's probably going to be coming out 2032 because of this delay for Pokemon Winds and Waves. Although we might see them take the extra time to develop the game and make it the best Pokemon game ever, you could also look at it and say, well, Legends EA also got that time, and the windows and the Pokemon just ended up looking a little bit weird. Although that game was fun for the time, it definitely had a lot of problems. And you don't really see anyone jumping back over to that game and start playing that game. Overall, I found this to be really, really interesting. Development times and taking a year to develop the game might sound like a great idea, but at the end of the day, it might not be a great idea if that makes any sense. Because they could have released the game in 2026. Sure, like right now the game is looking really good. Maybe they have glitches and bugs. Maybe Game Freak is just taking the time off, putting their feet up on the desk. We don't have to release anything this year, moving over. Not saying that that is what's going to be happening, but it's still something that you look out for. It's Game Freak we're talking about. Pokemon games, the 3D Pokemon games at least, haven't been looking the best throughout the years. So I guess we're going to have to see what happens here. Delayed games are good in some ways. If Game Freak's actually going to learn from their mistakes of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Legends ZA, they're going to take all the time they need to make the game actually the best thing possible. But if they don't take that time, Pokemon Winds and Waves could look really nice and shiny on the surface. It's like a, let's just say, a cake. It's nice and shiny in the surface and kind of like gross and slimy in the middle. That could be it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Consider this. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think Game Freak is going to be using the time that they need or not?